Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what we got for you right now. If you're into those classic muscle cars, one of the most remembered and known muscle cars from the 60s, well, you're looking at the right video. What we got for you right now, it's a 143 scale, first generation Ford Mustang. The big pony, the one that we all started liking since, well, I wasn't born back in 65 or 66 when they came out, which I'll give you that info in a minute. But we, even people that are younger than 1965, they'll still know this car just by looking at it. It's one of those cars that it'll be hard to be forgotten because it was such an iconic model for the Ford, for the muscle car era. Now, like I said, this is the first generation of the Ford Mustang. They came out in 1965 until 1973. Okay? Now, this gorgeous looking car, it was made in three different versions. You had the two-door hardtop, the two-door fastback, and the two-door convertible. All of them were really, really attractive. In their own little ways, they're very attractive. The convertible one, if you're into the open air driving, your hair floating through when you're driving down the highway or the freeway or the roadway, however you call it, those were the cars for you. They used to call them the class. It was the muscle class or the pony car. Pony, I guess. I'm not sure how many cars were in the pony car uh, class because I think this is the original pony car. Beautiful looking car. Now, if you know, for Mustang, the second generation, they went a total different way. They went towards a smaller engine, smaller, not as fashionable, but I liked it. A lot of people didn't really like it, but I did. Fashionable way of making a car. Now, after that, they figured that Mustang itself has to be a more aggressive looking car. So after that, they went back to their old roots and they made a more like aggressive, bigger engine, stronger. But going back to this generation that we're looking at right now, engine wise, so you have an idea more or less what engines these cars have. Let me find out for you. Do-do-do-do. Now, there's beautiful looking cars. I'm trying to find the engines, which I should have known already. I know there were V8s by heart. Probably they had a V6 around there, but most of them were V8s. But continue with once I found that information. By the way, before I forget, there's a diecast, and it's made by Del Prado. Del Prado obviously makes great quality cars. Oh, found the engines. Engines from the smaller one, a 2.8 6 cylinder, 3.3 6 cylinder, 4.3 small block 8 cylinder, 4.7 small block 8 cylinder, and the biggest one was a 4.7 small block high pole, which I'm not sure what they mean by that. And that was an 8 cylinder also. Transmission wise, you had a 3 and a 4 speed manual transmission, and then you also had a 3 speed automatic. So you have the best of both worlds. So everyone has a choice. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. I was actually reading that on its first 2 years, between the three plants that they were located in the United States, in Milpitas, California, in Dearborn, Michigan, and in Metuchen, New Jersey, they made almost 1.3 million. That's how popular this car was. That's an achievement. And by the way, 1966 was the year that from the first generation, was the one that the year that they produced the most, over 600,000 models produced. In 1966, we're talking about, which technology was not as advanced. It didn't make it as quick, but it did actually. Great looking car. I think it was a hit and run for Ford. Until today's date, it's one of those models that Ford still makes because they know it's a seller. If I'm not mistaken, the Ford Mustang is the only car, at least in North America, the only car left in their lineup. The rest of them are SUVs or pickups. But the only car left, they took away all the other models except for the Mustang because the Mustang is a seller. And now, which they did that from the last probably 15 years, they brought back this old school model into the new era. It kind of like brought this people loving this brand again, even more than ever. All right, guys, don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up that I always appreciate. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button. And comment below. Have you ever seen these cars on the road? Hopefully you did. Hopefully you're not missing an iconic model to be appreciated. Have you ever drove one of these or had a friend or family member that drove one of these? Were they reliable? Did you like them? It was not your car. That not everyone has to like this car. Let me know in the comments below. All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.